You put on airplane mode and a box cutter comes out and then your phone flies into a building. Hezbollah, your phone, when you put on airplane mode, your phone screams Hezbollah, slits your throat, and destroys your apartment building.
12 years ago, that would have killed. All right.
So I was in LA, 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and my friend Stuart calls me and says, turn on the TV. I was sleeping. And I go, why? I turn on the TV, and they're reporting that a small 2-passenger plane flew into the World Trade Center. Before they even mentioned passenger, from the second 9/11 hit the airwaves, I was on watching it, and it was fucking the craziest thing I have ever seen in my life. My mom was working at a dentist office, and I called her in Toronto 3 hours ahead, so it's probably about 9 a.m. there when it started happening. I made her turn on the TV, and I was on the phone with her when the first building collapsed. I was like, oh my God! And then the second building collapsed, I was like, oh my God! It was insane.
Insane. I was listening to Howard Stern on my way to an edit or something, and it was like, this must be a joke, right? Because it's like, you're listening to Howard Stern, it's like, this is kind of a little off for him to be joking about this, but it's like, okay, all right, we'll go with this. And then it was like, oh, fuck.
He was so mad.
Yeah.
He was like...
Yeah. Crazy, man. That's a funny start. That's really funny. That's gonna...
And Giuliani, the king of fucking New York, who...
How crazy is that, though? Like, so Giuliani, in the beginning, seemed like New York's savior, and now the guy's turned into the biggest joke, right?
That brown juice pouring down his head during that press conference in front of the landscaping company that was supposed to be the Four Seasons landscaping, and I don't know whether it was supposed to be Four Seasons Hotel. They said it was supposed to be the Four Seasons Hotel, but somebody booked Four Seasons landscaping. But I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe somebody in the comments could tell me if that actually. Moment. Yeah, that was. He's got balls, Borat, doing that.
Oh my gosh. Iron balls.
They should have just they should have pulled down his pants and whipped his cock out. Like that was great, but the fact that she didn't like pull his cock out and start wanking it.
Right.
It was
one of the best. That's the thing with Sacha Baron Cohen. Like I listened to a WTF podcast, and it's like, it was so interesting because like his Buffon like clowning, whatever, but like understanding his like background and like what his thing is.
What's Buffon?
I'm gonna do a disservice to it. It's like this whole thing where it's like almost like this painful comedy. It's like this awkwardness or whatever. But it's like look it up. But it's like it kind of explains.
It's like Chaplin and Harold Lloyd and all those guys.
I don't know, but
Buster Keaton.
It's a whole it's like a clowning thing, but it's not like kids clowning. It's kind of dark shit. But it's like when you understand like that's his MO and like his like engine. You kind of understand what his thing is. Yeah. It's not like just shock, whatever. It's some depth.
Trey told me that they were the first guys to shop the Borat movie. I don't think anybody knows this, and it's true. That's what they told me. Is that I don't think I'm not supposed to say. I couldn't imagine them being mad at me for not saying anything. But supposedly they went out with him and sold the Borat movie.
Oh yeah.
That's what I heard. So I know they're all good friends.
Well,
he also told me, Matt told me that Borat, he went out to get a writer's room for Borat, and he got like a 3x4 box. And he put the writers in the room with him, just the smallest, 4 walls, a door, nothing, so that they could sit and actually work and do nothing else. And that's how he writes in that type of environment. Little Borat Man Tray trivia for you.
That's wild.
Yeah. But I spoke to him on the phone for a second once when Matt was talking to him. He said, hey, say hi to my friend. So just for a second.
And you told him a Jew joke.
I don't think I told him. No, I can't remember.
You actually did.
It was intermittent. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Well,
probably
I'd say
2010.
I'd say Borat and The Papal Chase would be in the same genre bin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, very different. Mm-hmm. I think very different, but still, like, I think fans of one would be fans of the other.
What year was Papal Chase? Was what, 2002?
No, man, fucking.
Yeah, it was. 2001?
Fuck.
When was
2003 it came out. We filmed it 2001, right? Or 2.
What year was that? Google it. World Youth Day.
World Youth Day, Toronto.
Pope John Paul.
JP2.
JP2. Duh.
Salt of the Earth, man. Remember the songs? Hallelujah. Remember that?
Hallelujah. We got to do. We still have to do Papal Chase.
It's like 20 years we did that. Which was like the template for Kenny Haas's Triumph of the Will.
Yeah.
The, like, oh yeah, coming up. 2004 it came out.
So, but no, don't Google Papal Chase. Google World Youth Day. World Youth Week.
Day. Week. Toronto. Man, they're still happening. What if we went to the next World Youth Week?
I tried to sell a script there to the Pope.
You try to sell a script to the Pope?
And get my mom laid.
2002.
2002.
But there's more of them, right? Let's do a sequel to the Papal Chase. We have to meet fucking, what's his name now? What's the guy's name? What's the new Pope's name?
So
I don't know. Francis.
Francis, yeah. What people don't know is one of the episodes of Triumph of the Will was me trying to get the president's DNA.
Yeah.
That was
Season 2.
One of the episodes was I have to get the president's DNA.
And we bring it to North Korea and we get it cloned. We get a clone of Obama, whoever was president at the time.
So
right? That was,
yeah,
we were
so
trying to get,
we were
like,
going to offer
clone.
comb from his house or buy something that he owned.
Yeah.
Like, would do whatever I have to do to get the president's DNA.
Such a great journey. And you
That'd
could.
have been a great
I have a friend
episode.
who got the Queen Elizabeth II's DNA on a wine glass. But you bring that shit to like North Korea.
On his tongue.
And you get like a baby. You pay like, 10 grand. You get a fucking baby.
You stick that glass in some woman's chimichanga. And then grow a baby.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's that easy. But yeah, we could have done
Now they're growing babies
without.
now they're growing babies in labs.
Yeah, man. In a fucking.
No womb.
In an oil drum.
No womb with a poo.
Grow a baby in an oil drum full of formaldehyde.
I'd like to do that. You still haven't seen Boys from Brazil, have you? The Hitler Clown movie.
I haven't had time, man. I've been
Boys from
fucking
Brazil.
crazy. I will see that. And believe me, it's high on my list.
I was saying, okay, so I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I watched the Jared from Subway. It's a documentary about Jared, the child molester from Subway. It was okay. And
Why?
Wow.
Why?
And I was Sex Cult. Now I'm watching the Sex Cult one.
There's a pattern, Kenny. He was crying out for help, but I just ignored it. Just watching this movie.
I only watch
it. Sounded like.
Listen, I miss Spenny. It makes me feel like we're close. I'm with him. I watch
Just giving you more material.
pedophile docs.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so today, you lucky people, we are watching one of the most memorable Kenny versus Spenny episodes ever. It is a season 1 episode.
Right, which is ironic because season 1 I think was hit and miss in terms of like we brought up to such a high level, but season 1 there's a few that I think like Blindfold, this one for sure, Baby. Like season 1, what are some of your like if it was only season 1, what are your top ones?
I think I think the things
Stay
were like
Awake
Stay
is
Awake.
amazing, yeah.
But I think Baby, like season 1 to me is lame. People love it, but there's certain things in it, like Spenny's fashion show, or certain gems in the series.
Mm-hmm. Season 1 is more of a lifestyle, like W Network type of vibe to it sometimes, but there's a few standouts. First Use Your Hands, I think was a good one.
Yeah,
right. Remember you had the guy
there's
strapped
so
to you?
many. 26.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You said this before, like to just do, the Gordy movie, It Don't Cost Nothing to Say Good Morning, a short film.
Yeah.
And then do Pitch.
Yeah.
And then get a 26 episode order on the national broadcast.
That's some Jedi,
from the national
Jedi mind trick shit, man.
Like, who has ever gotten a deal for 26 episodes?
Nobody. Now it's like you get 8 episodes or 6 if you're lucky.
Get 3.
Like, it's so crazy. 26 is
26.
insane. That's an investment, man.
We'd never done a series before. And I knew Spenny wasn't going to do anything. Like, I by then I knew, like, Spenny, we're doing Pitch and Gordy. Spenny's out wasted half the time. He didn't show up for half the fucking movie. Pitch, he wandered off to go meet a girl in, he basically left LA while I was shooting the show, shooting the movie, and he takes off for a couple of days. We're shooting a movie. He leaves, go gets wasted with some girl. And that's when I shoot the Red Elvises and all this, you know, me with the Wasted Warrior.
Wasted Warrior, so
like that's
great.
all that stuff is just me walking around without Spenny interviewing people. Like, you know how great I am interviewing people, man on the street.
Yeah, yeah.
So I filled up the fucking movie with that shit while he was gone. Took the directing credit, head directing credit. I was so green. I was like, let's call it Hot Rice Productions, and then you can have the head directing credit. Thank God I did that stuff on movies that didn't matter, because when Kenny versus Spenny came around, it was Kenny versus Spenny, directed by Kenny Hotz, executive producer Kenny Hotz, creator Kenny Hotz. You know what I mean? I by that time I was so fed up that I had stupidly put his name before mine. That luckily by the time Kenny versus Spenny came,
But Hot's Rice is still, you're getting first.
it was Hot Rice, H-O-T. I thought that sounded cool. Hot
Right,
Rice.
but he got his last name, but you didn't get yours.
No.
Fucker.
I know.
God.
Well, I didn't
damn.
care. I didn't
Should
care
we
about
learn?
credits. I thought I'm the funny guy in the movie. I'm the one on the screens. So what do I fucking care?
Yeah, but then it became
I wasn't
like,
really in the business. I was just wanted to, you know, I felt bad that I was cracking jokes with, you know, I had Pacino and I'm cracking jokes with, you know, these stars, and he's just sitting back not doing anything.
Eric Stoltz, yeah.
So I kind of like, you know, okay, fine, put your name in it too, but obviously I'm the star of it. So it was more just me being a good friend.
Do you think anyone
he-
could do now what you guys did then? What advice to like someone watching this thinking, I want the same path as Kenny Hotz?
Yeah. I think it being so wrong and cringy may actually be an advantage to it, you know what I mean? But it depends, you know, we were these heartfelt guys who genuinely wanted to make it. Well, I don't know why we're talking about Pitch. Anyway, so we do Pitch, and we shoot at the Toronto Film Festival, and they kick us out and ban us from coming there ever again. And we cut together this movie, and then I submit it the year after, and they make it a gala premiere.
I was there. I still have the hat.
And so when they watched it, they realized, oh, like when we were shooting it, they thought these guys are like the most narcissistic fucking, you know, egomaniacal assholes.
So Canadian, so Toronto, so Canadian. Like, no, like,
But when
hey, this is great.
But when they watch the movie, they realize, oh my God, we're not these narcissistic, egomaniacal, you know, scumbags. We are these wannabe nobody losers. You know, it was self-deprecating, and it was just pathetic and sad, and they got it. Thank God.
Thank God.
Because then, you know, Will Smith saw it, and some other guys, and we got a ticket to LA.
Pitch 96, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was wild, man. That whole fucking trip.
And that was like, you know, and Spenny's friend Peter Sussman got us film cameras because he was friends with this guy who owned like Cinequip. Mm-hmm. I was going to shoot it on, I started shooting it on video.
Cinequip.
And then we got it on film. And for that to not make a movie
yeah.
and be a 35 millimeter print
Yeah.
for TIFF, 35 millimeter print, just a fucking print cost $20,000.
A fortune, man. Shooting a film is insane. Like, it's so insane now when you think about it, right?
Which leads me to the episode. I don't know. It just magically weaved this.
What? How did this happen?
Unicorn braid of joy. So I put on. I was a drug dealer. I was a weed dealer that had maybe about 10, 20, 30K.
He would have like bricks of hash. Like, I remember
Kilos of hash.
First time I tried green Moroccan hash, like unbelievable. Like, it smelled like fucking.
You could tell it was like it was like mud,
like green
moldy.
Moroccan, but like bricks of hash. This guy would have stashed in his basement. He had like this. So he lived in a Heathdale. There's like this fucking
50 Heathdale.
50 Heathdale. So this round turret. We shot.
You can
in the
Google it. 50
baby
Heathdale
episode.
Road, Toronto. And if you go on Google Maps, it was this insane castle house that.
Well, there's a house story here. What happened?
There's a house story, yeah.
Right?
So what happened was my parents lost their house, and we didn't have anywhere to live. And my dad put himself on a list of, you know, public housing. And the guy looking at the public housing list recognized, oh my God, Jack Hotz knew it. And it was
this guy
Kevin's
Jewish
dad.
by any chance?
It was Kevin's dad, the guy in Paplechase.
Right.
Kevin White. His dad was the mayor of North York, and he saw my dad's name on a list, and he gave us the nicest fucking house that the city had. And it was a
nice
castle.
house. It was beautiful.
And it was on this ravine.
Turret.
Yeah, it was on this ravine. We shot pitch in it.
My dad lived there with your mom for like ever after your dad died.
So we had
spent a lot
this
of time
house. My
there.
mom paid $800 a month, $600
It was
a month for
amazing.
this house.
But you had a basement that had like, it was like
Caverns.
Caverns where you had like drugs hidden.
Anyway, so I was drug dealing out of it, and it was on a ravine with a bridge. There was a wooden bridge that led to the house. So when people went, there were a lot of people going back and forth, so it didn't look like a really drug house. You could walk down the sidewalk and either go into the forest, into this parking, put this trail, or you could just go into my backyard and buy drugs off me.
Duck in, like no neighbors would see.
Yeah.
But it's a great like.
So I made a lot of cash drug dealing in Forest Hill, which was a very rich neighborhood, and I had a lot of rich friends, and I was the only guy that had, hash, decent drugs. And so I made all this money, and then I put that money into pitch, even though we did find a guy to give us a couple hundred G's. When we finished making the movie, and we shot it on Super 16, and we got into TIFF, the guy who had given us the 200 G's was already gone. We had no money.
Yeah.
And I still had the money. Like if I had to put up $10,000-$15,000 for the print to get into TIFF and have a gala, I would have found the money. I would have done it.
Yeah.
But I told Spenny, you've done nothing. I made this whole fucking movie. I directed it. I made it. I edited it. I got it all done. I got us the fucking money. He kind of helped too, but I said, you need to go get us $10,000 so that we can be in TIFF. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I said, go to my friend David Wolfish, who's a drug dealer too.
Yeah, this is
and you tell Wolfish, I'll set up Wolfish. I'll tell him, we showed him a print or whatever, and I said, this movie's going to be fucking huge. You want to be in the film business. You want to be an actor. Executive produce this with us.
Yeah.
Pay for the print, and Spenny's going to come talk to you if you want to come on board. And you can actually come in on this movie. And he was like so blown away when he watched the movie. So Spenny goes over there and convinces him to give. I basically set him up. All Spenny had to do was go there and get the money.
But why Spenny? Because he knew Wolfish
because I didn't.
first?
I didn't want.
You want to put him on the hook.
Yeah, I'm not. I already put my money in.
Okay.
Spenny needs the money. You're getting a piece of Spenny's cut. Like I want nothing to do with it. And so I said Spenny's looking for an investor from his end.
Yeah.
And you're one of my best friends. So I'm just only. This is a privilege, and I'm only giving. This opportunity to people that I know. So Spenny went to see Wolfish. He told Wolfish said, well, what if I lose my money? And Spenny said, if you lose your money, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back.
This is legend.
He said, he didn't have to say it. He said, I will guarantee the money that you put into the film.
So wait a minute, did Wolfish lose his money or not?
Lost $10,000. To me, it was drug money. Fuck you. You're a drug dealer. You got to
produce your credit.
But no, that's not even it. It's like if you don't have the ability to use the opportunity of making a movie, a successful movie, and leapfrogging that into something else, then that's your fucking problem. We're not going to.
Wait. Did Wolfish do this or not?
He did do it. He lent Spenny
but did he leapfrog off a pitch?
No, but he ended up in L.A.
Okay.
Eventually dying out there from bad mistakes or whatever the hell.
Poor life choices.
Poor life choices. But Spenny did not have to say, I will pay you back if you lose your money, and he did. Which means that if you are an honorable man, a real person, I'm not even going to say a man, because man doesn't even matter anymore. If you are truly a good person, and you promise somebody you're going to do something,
you would get that person to come to your best friends.
And Spenny had $10,000 a million times. Before he gave it to his shitty ex-wife, he was writing her checks for $100,000, $200,000. Like he lost so much money, like millions.
So he could have paid Wolfish back?
He could have paid Wolfish back?
Now,
He could have even gone.
what would you
He
say
could have
to
even gone
Wolfish?
to Wolfish. He could have even gone to Wolfish and said, "Listen, I'm not going to pay you back unless you take $5,000 and admit that I don't owe you any more money."
How funny
He would have
is it?
taken it.
How funny is it that his name's Wolfish? Like, come on. Like, you couldn't come up with a better name than Wolfish.
Do you know
I'm
Wolfish's
That's
mom
so funny.
was a
That's such a funny name.
breeder of the baby bulldogs that Wolfish had, Buzz and Baldy, were dogs that
Didn't they become
Wolfish's mom
incontinent?
bred.
Didn't they become incontinent?
Yeah, they lost
happened
their
to their
back
legs?
legs.
And
Once I go over,
take him out for a shit.
yeah, once I went over to Wolfish's place in L.A.
Yeah.
and he was carrying one dog, and it was just like dripping diarrhea. And then he put
His
the other
poor
dog. They
ass.
looked at the other dog and just started spraying diarrhea. Their back legs didn't work, and he had to carry them around to shit.
So inbred.
Oh, what
my
a
God.
disaster. Anyways, so that's the pitch story.
So, like, if
So-
you
so
go into
I
business
said-
with
I
Wolfish,
said-
what would you have said to Wolfish if you made that deal with him? Like, you're.
I said, come on board. I'll make you a producer. Give me the $10,000, and you can use that movie to.
Right, but if it's not a success, then that's the biz,
Of
right?
course, yeah. Well,
yeah.
It's a success is being at TIFF. If you're not at TIFF with a movie that you executive produced, or co-produced, or produced, and you don't use that opportunity to make a new movie or sell a project or be an actor or do something, then that's your fucking problem. Nobody has the opportunity to. $10,000 is a very small amount of money to be able to go to one of the biggest film festivals in the world and have a movie there.
Nothing. But wait, back when Pitch was made, $10,000 was like $200,000.
No, come on. It was like maybe, well now, oh God, now. Fucking loaf of bread's $10. Jesus fucking Christ,
It's
it
like
probably
toilet
is.
paper, man. $10,000
Yeah.
bills like toilet paper to
Yeah.
you now. Anyways, yeah, so that's the backstory of Wolfish, which is amazing because it's like people don't even realize what that debt was.
But to tell, see, Spenny is such a fucking tool. What an idiot to tell the most obnoxious, whiniest person in the world that no matter what happens, I owe you $10,000. Never tell Wolfish you owe him $10,000.
The past will come back and
So
haunt
when
you.
so we're gonna watch a Handcuffed episode, season 1, episode 13.
Yeah.
Way back. This is
so
13
back.
weeks into maybe shooting the fucking show.
And Spenny's just having a taste of success,
Yeah.
and like what a perfect.
I don't even know if we were successful at this point, but
No, but to Wolfish, it was like, okay, you have a TV show, you're making money, like you basically just open the jaws of.
but you see,
The gates of
the
hell.
reason why Spencer is when we pick up Wolfish at the airport and he sees Wolfish, he had no idea. This was totally real.
Yeah, so good.
He is the last person on earth that he would ever want to see, and because
It's so great.
because
How great is it?
Spenny knows that he owes him the money.
Oh, yeah,
because
he knows.
He knows. He pretends he doesn't.
Right.
But he knows subconsciously that he is being garbage. He is being just a horrible person for not fulfilling his obligations to a friend.
It's a daring strategy because then you had to put up with the Wolfish as well.
Yeah, but you know, it's not only that he said he owed Wolfish some money, and he knows that he said Wolfish some money, and he does owe Wolfish the money. It's that Wolfish's money is the reason why we're in the show Kenny versus Spenny.
Right.
Because if Wolfish didn't give us that $10,000 for the print, there was maybe a situation where we never got into pitch. And we never got to the U.S.
to
Comedy
TIFF.
Fest,
You didn't
and we
get to
never
TIFF,
had,
yeah.
and we never sold
Never got the
Kenny
show.
versus
Yeah,
Spenny.
yeah.
Because in Canada, to even make a movie that was successful that people knew about, you could walk into the CBC and sell
Almost
a show.
impossible. I mean, what are the famous Canadian-made films? There's Porky's, there's Pitch, and what else? Right?
I heard the mermaid singing.
I heard the mermaid
Pitch wasn't
singing.
even on the list, but
It's in the
shit, what was
top
I going to say?
100 list for sure.
Yeah, so that was a big part of it, is that, you know, not only did he not pay him back, he didn't pay him back for the investment that made Spencer a success, that made him millions of dollars.
Fuck, man. Deal with the devil, man.
It's just
Fuck.
like, how do you not pay the guy back who made you a shitload of money and made you famous? And after promising him that you'll pay him back, after he makes you famous, you still don't pay him back. You know, you're getting a check for $150K. You can't give Wolfish fucking $2,000, $3,000, $1,500. The guy was broke living in LA. They had no money.
I mean, why wouldn't Spenny pay back a debt?
Yeah. And that's why he's such a scumbag, because he's such a cheap fucker, and he was raised so rich. His family had so much money. We were raised poor, and I don't have any debt. I paid everybody back. Like, if I was stupid enough to promise somebody something, I paid them fucking back. I don't want that fucking to tarnish my soul.
Let's roll the tape.
Okay, so now
I want to watch this now, man. I want juiced up to watch some Wolfish.
Wolfish.
This is great.
Wolfish is probably the most famous character to ever come out of the Kenny versus Spenny series.
It's crazy because it's like he's like spoken about so often, like because of the show. Like he's legend now. Like it's a legend. The Wolfish situation. It's so great. I don't even remember how it ends. I know
So he never paid Wolfish. I say pay Ghost Wolfish. Pray Wolfish. You don't even pay Wolfish. You pray Wolfish. And
Rest in peace. Wolfish is dead, by the way.
they
if you
never
haven't
paid
figured
him
that out.
back.
Yeah, he died. Did he have kids?
No.
All right. Oh. Where's he
No,
buried?
but he stayed
Papa's
in LA,
buried.
never really made it. Was painting houses. I called him once out of the blue a few years back, and same thing. Yeah, it was really nice to hear from you. I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing too well. I was just like, oh, it's just unbelievable.
And then you gave him Spencer's number.
I think I might have.
So I know somebody can throw you 10. See, after this was all aired, though, like Spenny never paid him. Like even to this day, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What father and son? Cat Stevens.
That is...
What the hell, is that your iPod? Sebastian's iPod. It's not time to make a change. Just relax.
Why would it play
You're
Cat?
still young. That's your fault.
No, that's not... No, it's playing on mine. That's your music
that's
playing.
My wife's... I love Cat Stevens. That's why I married my wife, because she likes Cat Stevens.
Glory for the winner, humiliation for the loser. This is Kenny.
So the Earth explodes
Spenny.
because this is a microcosm of mankind and humanity, that our stupid competition destroys the Earth. Like,
It is true.
I don't think I've ever said that.
each other.
Look at this. We're not even
First one to actually take the handcuffs off.
Not even on the
We're
couch.
not even on the couch. This is season one.
This is early Kenny
I will
versus
not
Spenny.
take off the
Before the
handcuffs no matter
branding
what
kind of
happens.
kicked in with the red couch. That's
How
so
are
crazy.
we not? I didn't even realize this isn't on the
And
couch.
you're on the right side. See, we might have shot this sooner than episode 13.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you already handcuffed? Oh no, fuck. This is so weird because you're always left camera because it's Kenny versus Spenny. Kenny versus Spenny.
Sex Pistols poster, top right. God save the
And
Queen.
you would never give away what you're gonna do before filming. This is so like, this is like baby pictures.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
believe
the
it.
house. How
very
big the
relaxed
house.
right now. I think that's going to help me in the next day
Drugs.
or two to just handle.
Why-
the
yeah, why does it
barrage
feel
of annoying
relaxed?
Behavior that's going to
Where's
come
Spenny's favorite
and
drugs?
Ear plugs. Got them.
Spenny's
just in
favorite
case.
drugs?
Yeah.
Possibly
Roofies,
the most
Vicodin.
annoying sound in the world.
Anything that
Down.
makes children
kazoo.
sleep.
Dollar store trinkets.
I've got
That's a
this,
strategy.
it's
Dollar
like-
store
Oh yeah,
trinkets.
like that kazoo. Really, we're on national television
And
battling for
all
who's
you
the
can
winner,
smell
who's
is
not going to do
this.
humiliation, and you think your kazoo is going to.
Yeah, and like a little like
Yeah.
Vicks vapor rub under the nose. Your hair. Look at like a mental patient. This is very Sid Barrett.
See, I wouldn't. There's no reason to even talk about it.
Fish oil. Oh,
Fish-
fuck. Is that cock sauce?
Yeah, cock. That's why I got it.
Like you're doing a humiliation before you even
There's
film.
no reason to even talk. Like,
But you're doing a humiliation here. What are you doing?
no, it's.
But this is
I'm just
humiliation,
making myself
drinking.
stink. But later on, I would never like if I just cut to this and didn't talk about what I'm doing. It would have been obvious. It would have been so much funnier.
You should have poured it all over your head. That's a good old B-man. But you should have poured that fish shit all over your body and just been
Well, you know,
stinking.
episode 2 was Who Could Date a Girl. That was the second episode.
Was it?
With Kristen. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I won't be using this for a
Yeah.
few days.
So I don't know why this one aired.
For
Oh no. Why
This
am I
was
saying?
that
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Stupid. No, I thought this was episode 2. It's 13.
2, 3. Ow. I put some numbing cream on my wrist. Uh-oh. So I can't feel a thing. Ow. Ow!
See, he's not as aggro as
Normally
he
this
got.
would be a complete
Like he's
catastrophe
smiling
for me,
here.
but
Like he's
This is
actually
season
smiling.
1.
I can't.
He hasn't been
smell a
broken
thing.
yet. Haven't broken his
It
spirit
works.
yet. Although it might happen by the end of the episode.
Ah, it smells good.
Breaker of
This
spirits.
is good.
You're gonna poke my eye out. No, I'm just gonna poke your nose.
He's been a good sport. This is very un-Spenny like. It's weird watching this.
Coffee. Sit down. I want a cup of coffee. You want me to have a cup of coffee or you want your nose touched?
Okay, let's sit down.
That's Israeli coffee. Robot Kazoo's coming.
Benny's strategy, the kazoo.
Let's keep playing. How about if I roll?
This is Duncan did this.
I love this.
Duncan Christie. This was so Robot Talk was one of the first real like internal viral Kenny versus Spenny things.
You're gonna lose.
Like it was so long ago, and Robot Kazoo just. I heard people do Robot Kazoo on the fucking. I don't
so
even know if
great.
it works now, but back then it was so robot
more robot dance.
talking's a friend of mine.
It's so
Not
great.
robot dance anymore.
I'm a robot kazoo. I love you, Mr. Robot Kazoo. Mean it.
He pulls his shirt up. This is so season 1.
So yeah, it's so season 1.
There's your earplugs. Ow!
Cut me.
It's funny, like he got so violent. I mean, it's funny watching this because I could never see you doing this to him without him fucking freaking out. Oh fuck, the spitting content.
Okay, we have to talk. Can't go this way for 73 hours.
I can't wait till who took their first shit with this setup? I don't remember.
It's working perfectly.
I will puke.
I'm totally fine with all of this. I'm not gonna lose.
Pitch poster.
He can do this all he likes. Fine.
So much energy.
You can't keep this up.
Oh yes, I can. That's such a small house. We had these gaybers next door. They were nice, but they were just these Chinese gay guys, and they were always banging on the wall and complaining. Yeah, I felt
no
so
idea what
bad
we're
for them.
doing.
He'll snap.
Every time I saw them, I'm like so worried. It's like, can you imagine you're living next to the Kenny
this?
versus Spenny season 1 house? It's semi-detached.
We're gonna let each other do.
You have like a
what the other
prisoner
person
shirt
wants
on.
To do because
I love
that's
it.
a competition.
It's like an escape asylum,
Look, we're already starting to
lunatic
bleed.
asylum guy.
So we are going to be on our best behavior. We also have these.
If I want to speak to you guys without him hearing, he puts on the headphones and blasts the music. Therefore, he can't hear what I'm saying, and vice versa.
Can you hear me, you small penis loser?
I can't hear a thing. Are you incapable of having a conversation?
Look at that video game.
Why do you play video games all the time? What are you escaping?
Like, what is that?
I don't even know, man. That's so like a Nintendo, like.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
Game Boy?
Yeah, it's a Game Boy, I think.
That's crazy.
Probably Zelda. The original Zelda.
Oh, gee,
Not
fucking.
even a little bit annoying. Do you understand that? That's a little annoying.
Oh my god. You can just see. I know how upset he is. He hates that sound so much. He hates video games.
He smells disgusting. It's cutting through my nose ointment. But I'm strong. I'm gonna
Oh my
last through
god,
this
I
whole
love
thing.
this so
You
much.
can make
I
yourself
haven't
burp.
seen this in 20 years.
What's the secret to make yourself burp spontaneously?
I've got an amazing plan to get Spenny to take the handcuffs off. I want to have a surprise party
Just do
for
it.
him. I've got to take him out for dinner.
Class
Spenny
clown
has
of
the worst birthday
1990?
phobia
Oh yeah, he
anybody I've
hates
ever
it.
met in my entire life.
He turned 60 and he wouldn't have a birthday, wouldn't let anybody see him, like he wouldn't do anything. I couldn't get him a present, he didn't want nothing to do.
Being the center of attention.
He's got some weird
Tonight,
Asperger, OCD something, like there's just something.
Anything? You have to go out?
I gotta go out.
What did you just do?
and there's going to be present opening and speeches, and we're all going to be chanting.
I know, like, who could, like, can you imagine running away from your birthday party? Like just, oh, some friends come over for your birthday, like, oh, and you run away. That's what he does. Where is this?
I have no
Alice
idea.
Fazoli's?
Probably
Olive
Shores
Garden.
Joe's.
I think it's the Olive Garden.
Is it?
Yeah.
When everyone screams,
You know how hard it is to shoot in places now? Like, you have to get, like, permission from, like, some other country. No one ever owns their own businesses.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is, you could walk in. Yay! Happy birthday! Look at his face. That's genuine. That's all
Who's
my
there?
friends.
Who's there? Is that Ben?
Yeah, Ben. Kate from Pitch. There's you shooting.
Look at him, he hates it. He's just like,
That's Miriam, my sister. Andrew.
It's not even my birthday.
Before Andrew shot.
Is it just like
Oh my god.
Those are my drug friends.
that's very funny. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Who was that guy, anyways?
There's Remecki, who shot Pitch. He shot Kenny vs. Spenny. There's Kate.
Kate?
Ben, Paul Johnson, who produced
Johnson.
Paper Chase.
Speech.
Anyone who bought me a gift, I'm not buying a gift. I'm getting you a gift. I don't even know when your
That's
birthday
the-
is. I don't want to know when your birthday
That's the real reason why. Avi Katz, my brother's husband.
Is your mom there?
Kate, who, oh, what's her name? Who did the soundtrack for Paper Chase? For Trying for the Will, the Kenny song. She was there.
That's wild. Fuck, man.
I've got Spenny
Sorry to get people to come out to shit.
today.
So I guess what I didn't mention is like he ended up getting super wasted so that he could deal with all the people that are there, which means that I have him hungover. Look at him. It's like
So
Stan
hungover.
Laurel.
And then I'll just torture this poor
So what we've obviously someone's gone to the bathroom at this point though. I guess it got cut out of the show.
Such a.
I just want to see you shitting in a pot right now. Oh, you got hammered. But why'd they get cut out, right? This is like season 1.
I think I have ketchup on
CBC
my
shit.
This is like the beer episode, the precursor.
Once I start the burping, he's like my puppet. I'm the puppeteer.
Oh, look how dirty his shirt is. Like,
Yeah.
I think
we
stuff got
spelled
cut
ketchup
out.
on every. Yeah, we cut stuff out.
So much stuff got cut.
Well, I feel like absolute doggy do. Obviously, I did drink a
Now, how
little,
does Spenny get the cut on his lip?
but it was worth it. It was the only way I could handle.
And see the scar?
There's
Yeah.
no way I'm taking
How'd
off
you
my
get that?
handcuffs. It's just not gonna
Kid
happen.
Sipper.
Set you up.
Oh, that's our friend Daryl's.
Spenny hates more than anyone on the entire planet.
What a great move.
Someone he owes
Here comes
$10,000
Wolfish.
to.
And is the most annoying, obnoxious person in the world.
Wolfish is on an airplane.
Oh, I like Bubba's.
That dude palsy.
All I gotta do is torture Spenny till he shows up, and then Wolfish is gonna take over. David Wolfish, Spenny's worst
Oh my
nightmare,
God.
and he has no idea.
Man, it's
Yeah,
crazy
he
we
has
shut through the
no
winter.
idea.
The run is I just have to go pick up a package.
You gotta go to the cargo building.
Terminal 3.
Pick up a package?
Well, yeah.
Kenny has
Oh my God.
no more
This
plans.
went-
There's nothing
This
to do.
is,
It's all done. It's just a matter of time.
and it's exposing Spencer as a scumbag.
Here's my package.
con man.
Yeah, I flew him in. No, open the door. Don't open the door.
Spenny is like,
My friend.
Buenos dias, amigos.
He's already Buenos dias, amigos. Like it's already the most obnoxious, cringiest.
No. You put your luggage in the back seat.
What is going on?
Hi, I'm Wolfish. Nice to meet you, everyone. We gotta talk later, Spenny. You owe me a lot of money.
We've been over that a million times.
No.
oh,
We'll
so
go over
awkward, man.
a lot of
It's
money,
great.
$10,000.
Yeah.
You're a big boy. We all tried to make a film, and didn't make the money we thought it was going to make.
It's okay. No, let's relax. You just flew in.
That's why I said later. Yeah. We'll talk later, Spenny.
We'll talk later. I love it. You have a house guest.
I'm really looking forward to this.
The perfect house guest.
Spencer, you know.
Because dead eyes. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Too soon.
No, I'm gonna sit right here. No, it's all right. Come on, Spenny, don't be like that. Don't stop being so phobic, okay?
It's a, this is a flaky fest.
I think he told Wolfish he was going to get his 10 grand. He had to work for it.
Look at him. Look at how fucking
He's building a
So
fucked he
awkward.
is. You could just, I swear to God, like,
No, I know we have
he's
issues
got
to go
incense
over.
going.
There's the $10,000 and stuff. We've got like lots of
Money,
time to talk.
money.
No, I care about you a lot, Spenny. That's the main reason that I've come to Toronto. You trust me. Let him cleanse you. You need it, Spenny. It's gonna help.
Believe me, I need it. I've been handcuffed to him all day.
Exactly.
Don't.
No.
See, he wants to burn me.
Trust.
I don't trust.
If you don't trust us,
I don't
we
trust.
can't help you.
You're worthy of
You need
love.
some self-affirmation here, okay? You are a beautiful person. You have a beautiful soul, Spenny. But we just need to cleanse your soul.
You're funny, you're great. Positive affirmation.
You know, it's okay to be loved, Spenny. Yeah. Say it. I love myself.
He hates being touched. You can't have people touch him.
Wolfish was so on that train.
No.
Why don't you be honest and
I
say
am
that
honest.
you're really here to gouge money out of me,
No,
and
I'm
you're
not.
here?
The fact is, you do owe me $10,000. You made a promise, and we're going to talk about that later, because a promise is a promise.
It's true.
It's a business investment for $10,000.
The contract just to
Right.
acknowledge
Spenny
the receipt
is
to
so
acknowledge
upset.
that you received the money.
He's so upset.
You already signed the contract.
No, didn't you?
And you said, I spoke to my brother.
He knows he's on camera, and I'm exposing him to the audience. That's what's so crazy. He's like, this isn't just Wolfish.
I know you people are smart enough to understand what's happening here.
Pay him back or undo these handcuffs. You decide.
Incense, we can pray.
He's like, is this worth 10,000? Look, he's just in his ear. Just nee, 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 nee. It's a great strategy.
But, you know, it's not a joke. Like, he was, for hours, this is Wolfish. Yeah.
Just inhaling through his ass, talking in his mouth. Just talking. He just never shut up.
Get out of these handcuffs or undo these handcuffs.
In your room, you'll love it.
This guy will haunt you for the next 2 weeks.
That's okay.
Take him off, man.
You're pathetic.
Take him
You're
off. I'll
pathetic.
send him
You're
away.
pathetic. You're not gonna win.
Send him
You're not-
away.
Like, what's better, a humiliation or like Wolfish for another few days?
He's trying to prove something. But the fact that I'm exposing him as a scumbag to Canada, that's what he's really... That's the greatest thing. That's what the best part of this episode is. It's like, it was also a battle between who's better. That's what came for Spenny's. You know, who's the better person.
Right.
And that's all I was trying to do is show how much better I am than him.
Those are the dogs that shat with their
Buzzing
paralyzed
Baldy.
asses.
Passing was a difficult thing to get through, but out of
But yeah, I mean, is this the character assassination of Spencer Rice? That's what this show is.
deal with their loss was because I was
There's
so
a great
unhappy.
meme
They're
with
with me,
that guy
and
from
I worked
Nickelback
together
holding the
were to make a
picture, and
difference.
it's Buzzing Baldy in it.
Spenny killed my dogs. That $10,000.
I threw that to
difference, you know?
Wolfish. I told him he killed your dogs. That money
Could
could
have
have
paid for the
saved them.
support. Yeah, you
So I
could've
had
paid
to. I
support.
sat him down, like talked to him, like got him all riled up.
Spenny? Do you feel good? Do you feel good, Spenny? Does it make you feel better? Do you feel good? Do you feel satisfied?
Because he could have afforded to like maybe keep his dogs alive.
A mirror.
It's like that $10,000 could have kept
This is a
Wolfish's
meme
dogs alive.
viral moment. The strongest walls will always fall.
I want to help you, Spenny. You think you're like some kind of rock or something over there.
Brick wall.
Oh yeah, brick wall.
Brick wall.
Brick walls fall down. You take a few pieces out of the foundation, Spenny, and they fall down.
The strongest walls will always fall. You have the stupidest friggin' strategy I have ever seen. You're done absolutely nothing. You played a kazoo for 5 minutes on the first day, like
Calling him out. Truth.
you're doing nothing.
Psychologically strong.
See, it's so great that I can call him out. Like in a show, it's basically saying, this show sucks. The guy's not doing anything, and I still say it. Like I'm exposing him as being just a lazy loser.
Shut up.
How'd you guys take shits?
It's me too. I took a shit. Plugs his nose.
I must say, I am impressed, Spenny. I am very
Isn't that me taking a shit?
doing well.
Wolfish, shut the up for a second.
I see you guys hiding from Wolfish.
You just finish your business.
Yeah, no, see?
Takes me
I'm
a
pooing.
while. You know it takes me a while.
I'm pretending it takes me a while. Just letting it hang off my butt.
Just like a dead kitten.
This was another big thing that...
Hey, man.
These little things, I just... just, you pull up your hair for no reason, and like people loved it.
By now,
But really, we're just stuck with Wolfish.
I thought I had your permission to stay, Kenny. I thought I could stay as long as I want. Now you're telling me I gotta go tomorrow by like early in the day. Like, what do you-
Yeah, basically brought you in to help Spenny take off the handcuffs.
He's like, when there's no opportunity.
No, I do.
You're out. You're on the shit list.
So your strategy's backfiring here.
Yeah, I got that camel carpet and turkey.
I love you, Spenny.
Goodbye.
I love you, Kenny.
I love you too.
Okay, brother.
I do love him. I'm sad that he died. I really am. I was very upset that he died.
Yeah, that's sad.
Look, humiliation song.
York and all the clouds that Lord.
Now we got Idiot Wolf.
Jesus Christ, man. This episode's all over the map.
Way to go.
Format's not locked down as tight as we got it.
It was the early days.
An hour because I can't handle
Humiliation music, that's so wild.
this is bad.
What are you doing?
Morning daily.
Why is there milk on the top shelf of the fucking kitchen?
Oh, no.
Nervous break.
See? Why is
Yeah,
there milk
that's
up
strange.
there?
Shut up!
Easter egg moment.
Okay, he's out of here today, man. I'm cutting him loose.
I think wasn't Wolfish aspiring to be an actor as well?
Yeah.
Like this was all him, kind of like, well, I
Yeah,
get
but who was doing yoga back then? Nobody.
he's like celebrity rehab. It's gonna be his next
Yeah.
episode.
Say it.
His next show.
It's a draw. And we're taking off our handcuffs. I winked in the camera. You just lost the competition.
No.
Yeah, you did. Well, I did that.
The classic wink.
You lost the competition. The competition isn't over.
Shit, you're more annoying than Wolf.
Yeah, the competition isn't over, and you undid the handcuffs. Are you insane? You lost.
I can't remember what happened.
David, you did it in the end. No, don't hug me though. No. Don't fucking hug me. Go sit down, but thank you very much.
It was a draw, and that's it. That is a we both agreed to a draw. We didn't want to sit here and listen to
Cartier-Bresson.
him hum in for another, 4 hours, and that's it. So you said, okay, we'll both take them off, and we both took them off.
The crew knew I was
doesn't
bullshitting.
matter.
I'm
not doing the humiliation.
You are.
I'm
You took
not.
off the handcuffs before the time limit.
I'm
Spenny.
not.
These are the rules, man. I have
So-
won another competition. Yeah, I won.
Carnegie Deli, or Second Avenue Deli poster in the background.
Oh, he's sieging the house now.
Hell, and I won.
That Wolfish.
I won.
Thanks, everyone.
That was a humiliation for losing the handcuff.
Oh, yeah, this is another bad one.
Spenny a huge fake herpes sore, and he has to go pick up as many women as he can.
Okay, I've agreed to do the
This is
humiliation
really
because
old.
Everyone says I've lost and that I was exhausted
Oh
and
my
tired. I didn't know
God.
what I was doing, and I thought that he
Herpes
agreed to,
sore?
and he was winking and all that stuff. At least
I
thought-
muscled him. He doesn't deserve to do a humiliation. I said, yeah, let's take him off.
Can we go for a cup of coffee? Would you like to go for a cup of coffee?
That's pretty humiliating. It's really primitive. It's a really primitive.
Sore. That's all it is. It'll clear up in a couple of weeks. It's not a big deal.
He didn't even have to say that stuff. He's totally like embracing the herpes sore thing. That's a herpes sore.
Ew.
I don't have leprosy. It's a herpes.
This takes some balls to do that.
Yeah.
You know? Spend his credit. Nobody wants to touch him.
Can you go for a coffee with me? A date?
Go for
That's
a coffee.
Ryerson, I think.
Hey, how are you? Why don't you just go out for a cup of coffee with me?
See, look, sidebar. Maybe this is a Comedy Central cut.
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
See, this is a very strange old show.
oh my gosh.
Blueprint. Those are old. Wow, that was fucking incredible. Amazing.
That's wild.
Do they? How much do you think they hold up?
You know what? I mean, whatever. It's a bit of a time capsule of like TV in like the early 2000s,
Yeah.
but it's like, it's still entertaining. I mean, that's the thing. It's still entertaining, but it's funny. I
It
think
brings back very good memories.
Yeah.
But, you know, the amount of work, how original it was, just how lucky we got. You know, even in the show, like Wolfish worked. Like if he didn't work, the show would have been shit. And Wolfish, people still talk about him today.
Wolfish is one of the most talked about like extras on the show.
Yeah.
Right? Like of all time.
Yeah.
And like the
Because
death.
I think it travels through the Spenny's awkwardness and the cringe and just how pathetic and sad and horrible Spenny is. Like that's what really migrates through the screen to the audience because it's totally real.
Totally.
Yeah.
One of the big besmirches on Spenny's character, but it's stuck. It's stuck. Like to this day, it's still stuck. It sticks, right? Like the wolfish debt is something Spenny will carry for the rest of his life.
And the fact that the guy dies,
and it'll
obviously
be debt unpaid.
not rich.
Yeah.
And Spenny still never paid him.
It'll be in his epitaph. Spenny gets buried in his, whatever, some pauper's grave.
Yeah.
There'll be an epitaph saying still owes
No, say
10,000.
he never paid Wolfish.
Never paid Wolfish.
Yeah.
It'll always stick to him.
He still owes Wolfish.
That's crazy, man. And it's like, I mean, how does it feel to like mark somebody for life?
as a pathetic scumbag.
Oh man, you marked him. Fucking total character assassination. It's amazing.
Beyond. Thank you.
Pay your debts.
Or don't promise people you'll pay them back.
Even better.
You won't have to pay your debts.
Cheaper.